think how disappointing is it to go into the bye at 3-5-1?
I mean, very disappointing. We got to play better. Got to start faster as a defense. Didn't get off the field on third down for the majority of the game, especially in the first half. And then, we got to just play complementary football. Got to play better.
I'm sure you've been a part of defenses that have turned a corner during a season. What has been the biggest key on those teams to making a shift to try and find a way to start playing like that?
Just sticking together. It's a long season, and it's a lot of ups and downs. It's a roller coaster, and the biggest thing is just keeping the guys together, keep them believing, keep them trusting, our process and what we got going on, and that's the only way we're gonna be able to turn it around.
Does the bye come at a good time?
Yeah, it's a good time to reflect. It's right in the middle of the season, and it's really the breaking point for us. We gotta figure some stuff out. All of us gotta look in the mirror, and just figure out the solutions.
Can you have a balance of good individual performance with the frustrations of the team?
The plays is gonna come. The plays is gonna be the plays, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of stuff that happened in that first half that we all had a part of, and we all could have made more plays and started the game that way, and really started the game that way, and that would have put them in more negative situations, and we would have been able to get off the field. So it's good and the bad. You gotta just take it for what it is. Happy about the performance, but at the end of the day, we didn't get a win.
I'm sure it's tough when you hear the boos from the crowd. Did you hear that tonight, and how hard is that when you guys are having a tough time in the year?
Yeah, heard it for sure, but not worried about that. Like I said, we got to just stick together. It's us 11 on the field, at all times, and the crowd. We got to put good product on the field. At the end of the day, if we're not playing good enough, that's what you should expect. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys, we about winning championships and about winning games, and playing good defense, playing great offense. And if you're not doing that, you're gonna hear about it from the crowd. So, that is what it is.
Are you surprised by how the game went?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely play better than that, and we just didn't do enough. We didn't do enough. It's definitely a team that we should have beat, but got to just go back to the drawing board.
Some of the guys say they believe this is still a playoff team at the end of the day after a couple of tough losses. What can you pull out that makes you still think
Just the resiliency of the whole team. I feel like it's not a time where you don't see us playing with effort. You don't see us fighting. Don't see us trying to put pads on people. We really do got a really good team and really good players in our locker room. And we just got to just be solution based and just lock in on our keys. We got them in a lot of situations where it was 3rd and 12, 3rd and 17, whatever the case may be. We got to get off the field. There's just no excuse for it. So. It's a lot of good that you could take from it. We won a lot on 1st and 2nd down, and then 3rd down, we gave it up. So if we convert those, that game is a lot different. We can look at it in hindsight, but we got to just lock in on that.
Tyler, can you talk about, you guys weren't expecting this, but can you talk about some of the things that the Cardinals were doing defensively, disruptive that y'all were trying to get done?
I just think about the game. I think more about the stuff we did that kind of disrupted our flow. Early on we started well. We moved the ball really well. Then we get to the 6-yard line. We have a negative run, and then we throw incomplete passes. Ultimately, we go for it on 4th down, and we don't get it. That's just not the way you want to start. Ultimately, I think, then we have some self-inflicted wounds down the line, penalties that push us back to 2nd and long and 3rd and long. And I felt like, there was a solid defense. I felt like they plugged gaps well, but I don't feel like they truly beat us in terms of, just defensive scheme or things they were doing to shut down our offense. I just think we didn't execute very well.
Could you talk about how maybe in the second half there was opportunities to get back in this thing, and they just didn't quite work out.
There were opportunities, and we had a scoring drive. Even there at the end of the game, I felt like we were driving down. I gave up a sack. I felt like that was, in that situation, it's hard. It's unacceptable. We have to execute in those situations, especially if we're trying to be a championship team. And so, I take responsibility, for my part, and ultimately, we just got to execute. We can't have, a couple guys showing up to work and then the rest of us just not executing the way we need to. And so I think that's something we really have to address on the bye week and just, in the games moving forward, and we will address it.
You mentioned the bye week. Is this a good time for the bye week, or would you rather just get back at the ground?
I think so. Guys got to get their bodies back, myself included. And we just got to, ultimately, we got to look in the mirror. We can look at things that we've done, do our self-scout over the week, and see who we are as players right now, see where we want to go ultimately with the rest of the season. And so I think it's an opportunity for us to just slow down and kind of take a look at, what we've done so far and how we need to be better.
Appreciate your time.
No problem.
So in the fourth quarter, Lee Thomas had a chance to come in and get some reps. Can you speak to what you've seen him do in practice the last few weeks in terms of meriting that opportunity?
I think Nate is a physical specimen. I think he brings that to practice each and every day. He's extremely athletic. He has really heavy hands, and he's always on time when it comes to his assignment. And I think he's an ascendant player. I think in the future he'll have a huge role, as a player for us or wherever he does end up. But ultimately, he's worked extremely hard, and he's always ready when his name is called. So, we got nothing but respect for him.
Nah, they ain't do nothing differently, but we just got to play better.
So what do you learn from today?
Just play better.
What are you going to do over the bye?
Sit back, and just look at what we need to work on, and then go from there.
Is there anything? We're 9 weeks into Fluce's system. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point is it just something they stick in, or is it just are we still talking communication out in the field, or what are we talking about?
Just gotta get on the same page. Just help each other out there.
It ain't my job like I told him, it ain't my job to figure it out. It's my job to play D-line and D-end and try to do my job. The game is complementary football. That's what you got to play. When they get a drive, we get a stop. We got to get to the offense. Hopefully they can put it in the points. And when they drive and score, we got to go back out there and get 3 and out. Sometimes we did that, and sometimes we didn't. Like I told them, it's a complementary football league. They get paid, we get paid to do their job, and they did their job a little better than we did today.
Been here long enough now. Why the inconsistency every week? Can you put your finger on it?
Like I said, that's not my job to put my finger on that. I go in there, get my game plan, figure out what I need to do, and try to execute that during the game, and try to get a good job for that. So I don't know what's going on the back end. I don't know what's going on the other side for me. I just try to do what I can do to help the team.
Is the chatter of possible trades and
you heard that? You heard that? I don't get into that media stuff, man. I just stay in the building and go in every day and try to do my job and be where my feet are at and try to do my job. Like I say, the NFL is a tough league. It's not easy. You got to be prepared to play and show up, and that's the game.
I think this is the most comfortable you've been in Cowboys uniform, just from a feel for the game.
I'm getting better every week. That's all I tell them. I just work to get better every week. I came in late, and I'm just trying to help this team as much as I can. And like I said, just work to get better every week. I've just been trying to do that. Oh, yeah.
The physical, getting back, but you don't come in for a week, and so the coaches can implement some changes. But how quickly can that actually happen?
I don't know. I hope it come back be quick. Like I said, we probably need this bye, get away and get our minds back right, come back and regroup, and because we got a tough stretch after the bye. None of it don't get easy in this league. It get harder. Every game is important. Just got to come back and regroup and try to win the rest of them.
Yeah, going into the bye week, we just wanted to win. I feel like it was just a couple key plays that kind of changed the game.
What was it about kind of the first 3 quarters offensively that you guys couldn't really get any momentum going and finishing drives?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe the communication was off. We just wasn't executing on our plays like we did all week in practice. But hats off to them. They played a good game.
You still believe in this team that they can make a playoff run?
For sure.
What flipped the switch for the fourth? What did go right that made you all spark it up?
Yeah, I mean, we just got playmakers. I feel like we just got hot. Everybody started rolling, and once we get that one play to get us going, I felt like it just wasn't nothing that could really slow us down.
Sparky, their pass rush was average to below average statistically in terms of sacks. Did they do some different things today? They did a good job of getting pressure on Dak today.
Yeah, maybe it was just communication. I don't really know what it was. Probably the backs we could have just tripped a little bit better. But I mean, as a whole offense, we just got to play. We got to play better.